Bro, come on, get us. Come on. Bro, I was right there. I was literally right there.
Damn.
Fuck. Oh, I was in crypto. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Okay, this theory has been floating around the internet forever, like since Wanda first was introduced to the MCU. But with the new trailer coming out for Multiverse Madness, it does look like it might finally be holding some water. So let's talk about it. The theory posits that the entirety of the MCU takes place after the events of House of M, where MCU Wanda has already said the famous words, "No more mutants," creating a new reality where mutants don't and never have existed, explaining why there's no record of them in the mainline MCU. Now, the biggest issue with this theory is that this is not what happens in House of M. House of M, the comic story, does deal with Wanda crafting a brand new universe.
And we don't even have a random. Oh my god,
man.
man.
Sounds like it lines up, right? The thing is, the universe she creates is not one without mutants. It's actually one where mutants are superior. And to keep people from undoing it, it's also one where every superhero has everything they ever wanted. For instance, Uncle Ben, not dead. But of course, people do find out that their world has been changed. They go to stop Wanda, make her change everything back, and it's then that she says those famous words. But that doesn't get rid of the mutants. What it does do is drastically reduce the population, with a large amount of mutants suddenly losing their powers, but other ones like Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Wolverine, all retaining theirs. And this is something that's still being felt in the comics today. Like, this decision directly leads to the creation of Krakoa. It's a big deal, but it doesn't actually involve any new universe that's similar to the MCU in terms of just not having mutants. To the best of my knowledge, the only version of a universe that is similar to the MCU in this way is the original 616 universe before X-Men were introduced. And the reasoning they gave at that time was that Charles Xavier had been wiping all of humanity's knowledge of mutants up until that point. Which, I guess, given the line is, let's just tell them the truth, is still something feasible that the MCU could do in this film, but I highly doubt it. And Marvel has had no problem changing comic book stories before, so the House of M is still plausible, and honestly might be my most preferred way at this point for them to introduce the X-Men. But the biggest issue with it would be that it would be retconning the entire MCU as not being real. You know, Wolverine actually did serve with Captain America in First Avenger. Wanda was raised by Nightwing. X-Men were on the Doctor memory. Essentially, it's the same as the repeatedly hated trope of it was all a dream. It caused a lot of bad faith with audiences and make a lot of people stop caring, and I don't know if Marvel wants to risk it. So while I definitely see the evidence further, I'm not confident that's what's going to be. If I had to guess, Patrick Stewart's line is referring to either they're already being on the Illuminati, wanting that version of Doctor Strange on the Illuminati, or him telling them that Wanda is dangerous, and he really just rings to me like exciting incident, but not everything you see, and it's fake.
While I do kind of like, I do kind of dig that theory. My only thing is, Wanda stands are gonna be like, see, Wanda created the Marvel Universe, so you should all bow down to her. It's like, bro, shut.
Oh yes, that would have.
You know what I mean? Like, as much as I like that theory being like a potential thing, like, oh, like Wanda created the MCU, it will just feel the Wanda vision, like the Wanda stands being like, yeah, see, she created all of this, so you should love her like by default because she's like the best character, you know?
Yep, that's
Yep.
exactly what's gonna happen.
Yep.
I'm gonna do RE45 my wingman.
No worries.
I have a hand. I have a
I'll just check if something's on that spot real quick.
have a point.
Wait, so when did this get released? Can't lie. Bro, what did you do? Bro, bro, my compound was fully, I had everything on it. You fucking moron! What is? No, I'm done. I'm actually done. I found I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm being sick, bro.